Good morning. Got a little bit of a different axe today. A different axe to grind on today. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. Couple of things, couple of pieces of housekeeping to do previous to get moving. We get moving with the metronome. So if you're just tuning in, the metronome is here. Thank goodness we have the metronome here today. Clicking away, working for us at 60 beat per BPM. I've got an old Dunlop pick, and I've got my old Taylor 420 guitar, which is really cool. It's a fun one, and it's an old one, so I haven't had this around for a long time. And Lex, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Carey. Good morning, Mr. Lex, Mr. G. Is this the same Lex that shows up? Different handle? Who are you? Oh, Izzy Reels, two Izzy Reels fishing. So he's been fishing up a storm, this guy. Man, look at this guy.
Little itsy baby, right here at sunset.
Yeah, what a great, be out there fishing. Imagine that, just being out there fishing. Izzy Reels, RE2IZZYREELZ fishing, right? Good man. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Lex, it might be just you and me today, maybe. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to get tuned up, and it is a nice cat. Hey, Robbie made it. Mr. Smith's in the house. Mr. Smith's in the house. Right on. Me and Lex were just wondering if we were going to be the only ones here today. So, you've provided us, Robbie, you've provided us with an answer to that question. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, I'm Jason Carey, and I'm Jason. We're hopping on to the old morning ritual for guitar growth this morning, and of course I've got my my old trusty Taylor. It's the old 420. It's a really cool guitar. Usually there's a sticker on the back of the sound hole, but there is none. They put it up here on the neck joint heel block, right? So kind of an interesting perspective there. Let me rough this puppy in. Have you guys met this guitar yet? All right, who's this? Donut Gaming. Good morning. Yo, what's your opinion about? Yo, have you been on the channel before? Donut Gaming. I don't know. Are you here for the first time? Well, good morning, and I'm surprised you just called me Unc, because that's people call me Uncle Jason, I guess, and maybe you've been here before and I missed you. I apologize. So I don't know, what are you talking about? Like, is it a morning cereal? So I'm having a difficult time seeing certain comments for some reason. I'm not sure what. Technical difficulty or something. That sounds about right. That's pretty good, right? Oh, I got my Kalamazoo out of retirement this morning. I had to go collect it. Boy, these strings need some attention. I think this is a 1994, maybe. I'm not sure if it's a 94 or 96. I think it might be a 94 or a 92, maybe. But it's a wonderful guitar. It's one of those guitars that you just really love, you know what I mean? It's just it's like a good eggs Benedict, you know, good eggs Benny. Ooh, that's a little out. These strings feel a little bit sticky. So fortunately for us, I've got a fresh pack of Kurt Mangas, the old CMs, to put on this some gun. Plays in tune still. Sounds great. Fun little guitar, you know. I'm not sure if it's out there at all, but this is the song I wrote Beanie Boy. This is the guitar I wrote Beanie Boy on. All right, so here's a couple of things we're going through today. Thing number one, and thing number two is seen better days, but it's the old jazz theory and practice. So we're going to take a good look at some of these things today, but we have a lot to do. So now that we're tuned up, and now that I'm seeing that we have people here, a few of us here, a few soldiers here. So we're checking in. We've got, let's do a quick bit of housekeeping. So Lex was the first through the gate this morning. So good morning, Lex. And thank you for being here with us this morning. And Robbie Smith is in the house. Lex. Yeah, and then Donut Gaming, not sure, but welcome. Lex again, Robbie, Lex, Jill, good morning Jill, Robbie, and Epic Fader, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, right on. That's a good ask. You know, I don't know the song, but I will learn it. I will learn it and then I will play it. How's that sound? So let's see what this does. This goes up over the top when you're at elevation, and you just need like a light stretchy layer, you know what I mean? Not really necessary for what we're doing this morning, so we're gonna peel that back, but it's come in handy a few times. I have all these go bags. I don't know about you guys, I have all these go bags packed, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm a prepper, you know what I mean? I guess we have our fair share of prepping stuff done, but we have a lot of go bags ready to go for different things, for different reasons. And I have a few of those go bags down at this building, and I found this coat in one of those go bags, so I hooked onto it this morning. I got a new saddle for this guitar from Taylor, They sent me another saddle for this guitar because I had installed a piezo pickup under the saddle years ago. And look at how these look. Check this out, Jill. Look at how this bridge works. This bridge plate works. Isn't that cool? Yeah, pretty cool, huh? And let's see what else is going on with this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I remember I had written something on the back of this guitar. I don't know if you can see it, but I did that a long, long time ago, and I'm surprised it's still there. It's 3 little hearts and 3 words: love, comma, faith, comma, trust. What a great mantra. I used to run 9 miles a day back in about that time, and that was my mantra. That's what got me through that, and the rosary would pull me through the long hikes, and then the long pushes, you know what I mean, and the long times on the road. So this guitar, we have a little history, and then wait till you see I got the Kalamazoo out this morning and started to undress it and got the strings all off because it needs kind of a once over. But it's the Gibson guitar before it was Gibson, you know what I mean? So it's Kalamazoo. If you check, it's an F hole sort of arch top, and it's a fun guitar. So I'm kind of getting back into the old. I'm gonna dig out the Dan Electro here pretty soon. So, oh, this brings back some great. It's really bringing back some fond memories. All right, so I'll stop tripping out on that. Let's go ahead and get started. We're doing the morning ritual for guitar growth, and we're just getting ready to start just now. Just kind of getting excited seeing this old guitar again. I think it's the best Taylor I've ever owned, you know, and I think it's one of the best sounding and best playing Taylors I ever owned. I sort of rolled the frets over a little bit on the edges of the fretboard and did some work on it for setup. But it's a lot of fun to play, and I hope you have. I'm sure you have guitars that are that fun to play too. You know. Nice even, you know, what I really like about it's got a nice sort of mellow, sort of low mid. Yeah, it is a cool bridge, Jill. Yeah, cool stuff. But it's got a nice low mid sort of boost. You know, right around 400, 500, something like that. And it's even all like the whole guitar is even. Like there are no dead zones. It's like so even. And I was playing when I could pick out any guitar I wanted in the. I did get your email, Jill. That sounds great. And I was in a Taylor room where all of the high-end Taylors were hanging, and I was looking at the price tags and went right for the most expensive one. And I thought, you know what? This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'm going to hang on to this thing for the rest of my days and give it to my children and take good care of it. And so I ended up playing all of the guitars in the room that looked decent, you know, and the one that I think sounded the best was, I don't know if it was the cheapest or the most inexpensive, but it was this one. And I think it was probably right around, you know, 12 or 13 or 1400, and it has a case with it that it was like a Taylor built case. They don't even do that anymore, you know. They don't even do it anymore. So it's a beautiful beautifully made case, a wood case, but it's the best wood case I've seen. You know, I think it's, I haven't seen many, of course, you know, I don't see much, right? I don't get around too much, but I have the little things that work for me, and then I stick with those. So, speaking in those terms, this morning ritual for guitar growth is brought to you by Jason Carey Guitar, and I'm here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, just working through the simple things and trying to remember not to get too uptight about looking a certain way or feeling a certain way, other than how it relates directly to what I'm doing on the guitar right now at the moment. So Robbie Smith says, have to get to work. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but I am happy to hear that there is some gainful employment happening concurrently. Have a great day. You will feel, give someone a hug, you feel better. Excellent, man. Excellent words. Excellent words. Little guy. Hey, Ravilco. Good morning. I have a few electric guitars. You guys don't know this, but I think I'm getting ready to paint this wall, and what I'm going to do is remove some of the suspension that you see behind us, and then I'm going to hang about 20. I don't know if I can fit, but I think I want to hang like 20 or so guitars on the back of the wall here, and then I think that will be a much cooler background, I think. So we had a designer come over and say, hey, this is stupid what you're doing. So why don't you behave like an adult and do it like this, like other people do? And I said, well, you know what? That makes sense. So let's go ahead and try it. We're still friends. All right. Just cranking this puppy. Haven't had my hands on this guitar for a little while now, so just getting it back into shape. Do you have electric guitars, Ravilco? Are you an electric guitar player? Not really getting into tune here this morning. I may have to swap out because I can't do this all morning. Alright, we're going to call that close enough. And what I'll do is I'll compensate with my finger techniques. 1 E and 2 fingers, 2 and 4 on 9 and 12. Here we go. Yeah, so I do have some electric guitars, and I'm not sure if you're still here at Ravilco or not, but likely you've already come and gone. But if you're still here, I do have I really enjoy electric guitars, and I typically will tend to use acoustic guitar in the morning for whatever reason. I'm not sure what the preference is. Maybe it's ease of approachability. It's a low lower barrier for entry. I don't have to plug anything in. I don't have to turn anything on. I just grab and go. And I think it's a matter of convenience, I think. How about this? A song lyric that really resonates with you. Here's a song lyric that really resonates with you. We're going to talk about this for just a few minutes. Let's see what we can come up with. I like to share these little surveys because it does sort of draw out some interesting modes of discussion, right? Oh yeah, all right, here we go. We've got Revilko. Thank you for responding, Revilko. So let's go ahead while we talk. We'll go ahead and get on with fingers 1 and 3 and on 9 and 12. Here we go. And we're off, and you can join in anywhere you like, anytime you like. I'm just using 2 fingers, fingers 1 and 3, and on frets 5 and 8 now, and just working all the way back down to position number 1. And I'm just working easy on the right, on the picking hand, and then the left hand. It's just super easy, you know. Not making a big fuss about it, but just taking it super easy. Oh, you can't always get what you want. You get what you need. Oh, yeah, that's classic, Joe. Yeah, well done, well done. First song lyric of the day, and that slaps pretty hard, doesn't it? That one hits pretty good. Pretty good. So let's go ahead and use fingers 1 and 4 on fret 7 and 12. And this is the old stretcheroo here. So only Gibson SG Special, 97 black, and a hand-wired 15-watt tube amp made of an old radio. Oh, so we've got an aficionado in the house here. That's a great guitar. That's a really great guitar, and it really. What's the story with the amp? I've got an old Kalamazoo amp that I'm looking at over here. I've just been pulling out some of the old stuff lately, and I'll tell you what, it's really fun. Oh, you know what? I did a cover of Time After Time. And it's on, you can look at it at Apple Music, anywhere you find it's like everywhere that everybody puts their music, right? So, Time After Time, it's the Cynthia Lauper, and her BMI, like her BMI name, her registered name is different than her stage name, right? And so I got some permissions to do that, and then paid the piper, so to speak. But I did that cover of that song on this guitar, and I really liked coming back to it, you know. So you can find it here on YouTube too. It's at Jason J. Carey. Jason J. Carey. I guess it would be Time After Time, I guess. So if you find it, drop a comment. I think those videos. I think that one in particular is like criminally underwatched. So if you make it over there and check it out, let me know what you think about the guitar sound. So we're thinking about a song lyric that really resonates with you. So we're really looking for those this morning. So that's cool. And then here we go with fingers 2 and 3 and 4. On 10, 11, and 12. You can't always get what you want, you get what you need. That was Jill with the first one, Jill in for the save. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter. Good morning, Ivan, Mr. Peterson. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. Yeah, right on. A song lyric that really resonates with me. I'm a half horse. I'm a half horse, half man. You're gonna have to help me out with that one. I hate to admit it, but I can't play, I can't play dumb and say I know what you're talking about. Thank you for your response. Gotta go. Hope to see you later. All right, Ravelko, thanks for coming around. We'll see you soon. Go play your guitar. Have some fun with it. Do you have any videos on your channel? I don't know. Did you already duck off yet? All right. So you're off. See you later. Happy picking, friend. All right. So we're still working through the old 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of getting through the motions here this morning. Just kind of following the posture, following the breath. And just being, practicing some gratitude where we can. Just being generally thankful. Feels good to just play the guitar, doesn't it? It just feels great to play. Even if we're just moving through a warm-up sequence like what we're doing right now. This warm-up sequence is made for you. It's made for me. It's one of these things that we do. I like to do this every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time because I like to have the guitar be the first thing that I'm really doing. I'm not really thinking about the things that I'm doing. I want the morning ritual. I want the warm-up portion of my day to be comforting. I want it to be familiar. And Tony82 sent 100. What is going on here? What happened? Oh, you've sent some gifts. Right on, my friend. Right on. That's some fun stuff, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. Thank you very kindly for anything you want to hear or anything you want to talk about. Drop us a comment. That's cool. All right, so we're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just jumping because we're approaching the top of the hour, and we've got to get moving along. It is a happy Friday. It's happy Friday indeed, and some days you want to be doing the guitar work, and other days your mind is just elsewhere. And one of those things that the old meditation yogist, what's his name? Patanjali, he used to talk about with his students about focusing on the breath first, If you feel like you're not connected to your meditation or your situation, the first thing to remember is the breath. And then once we correct the breath, everything else falls in line. I didn't expect to have such a good time on this guitar this morning. I don't know what it is. It just feels like home. It's got all these little nooks and crannies on it where it's been sort of like beat on over the years, and it still survives. There was a period of time, about a decade, where it went through a serious bout of neglect because of calendar and schedule and all that stuff. You know, you like to keep all of your your guitars. If you have more than one guitar, you like to try to play each one to keep them sort of in the sequence or in the circle, you know. Keep them sort of like ready and attended to. Let's go ahead and do this 1, 2, 3, 4 stretch finger. 1, 2, 3, 4 on frets 9, 10, 11, and 13 is going to be where that fourth finger stretches on up to. Ready? Let's do a little heavy lifting. Krishna, good morning. How are you today? Good to see you. 1 E and a 2. Here we go. We're just on it. We are making great time this morning and having a wonderful time. It's so good to see you guys, and I hope that you're here. I sincerely hope that you're here playing some guitar and enjoying your morning as well. Happy picking time to make the donuts. Go make those donuts, Jill. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. Thanks for being here. Thanks for playing your guitar. Oh, that dread looks great too. That dread, I can't wait to see that dread. You know, I can't believe you guys are, you're already that far along on it. You're pretty industrious person. After this sequence, we're going to go through one more warm-up sequence, and then I'm going to start doing something a little bit different today. So stick around. You're gonna love it. Yeah. Nice guitar, sir. Well, thank you kindly. I'll share some more details about it in just a moment if you'd like to see some more details on it. It's a Taylor, and it's an old. You can see that the headstock's been pretty well used, and it's a 92, I think, and it's got a really cool spruce top, and then it's got strings go right through the saddle, which is really interesting. But you can see the saddle that I had somebody build a saddle that just did not do a good job. And that's okay. It was early on, but it's going to be replaced soon. Taylor just shipped us another saddle for this guitar. So that's, we're thankful for that. And it's a Tusk, so it'll match the original, made out of Tusk. Yeah. It's a lot of fun to play, I have to admit. There are a lot of little things that have been happening to it, over the years, and it's got a really nice neck, and some of the old Grover tuners, those are always fun to tune with. They're fairly stable, and it's got the old, the old Taylor-shaped pickguard, which is kind of fun. They did a good job sort of distinguishing themselves in the business. But it doesn't have all of the bells and the whistles, but it does have a sound. When I was receiving this guitar, I went into the room and I could pick any guitar out of the room that I wanted. And it was a Taylor room. It was a full acoustic room, and it was just, let's go ahead and do the fingers 1, 2, 3, 4 while I talk. So we're stretching this first finger back. This is the kickstand. Deeper than the holler. Yeah, it is, right? It is deeper than the holler. Right up Copperhead Road. It is a deep sound, but it is I did have a chance to get my hands on and collect any of the Taylors in that room, and I thought, well, that was a pretty cool gift. And really super expensive guitars, this one played and, you know, it felt and sounded the best to me out of all of them in the room. And so if I could find another Taylor 420, this exact model, in good, you know, fair condition, I would definitely pick one up, because they're, in my opinion, I mean, it might not work for you, but in my opinion, I would buy another one of these in a heartbeat, without even thinking about it. Just perfect, you know. And if you wanted to hear what it sounds like being on a, you know, on a record, you can hear. I covered a song called "Time After Time," and I did it sort of just solo guitar and voice. And you can find it on YouTube at Jason J. Carey, the channel Jason J. Carey, and then the song is "Time After Time." And you could, if you go check it out, if you wouldn't mind dropping me a line about, you know, just a comment on what you thought about the cover, what you think about the song, you know, what you think about the sound of the guitar. I'm specifically interested in the sound of the guitar over there. So let's get, we should play some George Jones. You know what? George Jones is friggin' awesome. I love all of that repertoire, man. How about Hal Ketchum, like the, you know, like 5 O'Clock World, you know, there's a, I mean, there's so much, who's that guy that sings "I Got Friends in Low Places"? Maybe it's A though. I'm just kind of going off memory here, but I'm not. Yeah, it is Garth, Mr. Brooks, right? What a great, you ever hear the story about how he walked into fanfare? Keith Whitley, yeah, I mean, the voice of an angel, talk about voice of an angel. I mean, gee whiz, come on, like, yeah, I mean, just when you have Larry Cordell singing about Keith Whitley, about, you know, that's something. Like if the man Larry is singing, Mr. Cordell is referencing Keith Whitley, Keith, like just knowing him as a kid, and then having the voice of an angel, that's really something, you know. Right-hand pattern. Let me get it in context with the metronome. 1 E and 2 E and there's so much great music out there. Yeah, the smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll I got it now. It's all coming back. Great stuff. Just great material. You know, I'm hoping that we don't get a copyright strike, but that's okay. All right. So we've got a really nice thing going on here. What we do here in the mornings, if you're chronic YT, if you're here playing guitar, we do this thing in the mornings, every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. where we just kind of work on morning ritual for guitar growth. And so I usually do this. I start at 7:30 and I go until 8:30. And I've been doing this every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. for the entire year of 2025. And I have a programmatic approach, and this is what has been working for me. Through the years, this is something that I come back to. My personal warm-up is a little bit more involved, but we've been having some really great luck and really great time kind of like playing the guitar together in the mornings and spending the seat time down. And then I do have a free PDF binder if you're interested in that. Now that free PDF binder is it's just a click away. If you want a copy of it, just let me know in the comments and I'll give you a link. It's free. You can download it, and if you want to play along, and join us as we sort of proceed into 2026. And now I'm working on some, minor pentatonic or minor 7 arpeggios. I like to do this one because it's got all 4 fingers involved, and we do get a little bit of a dose of tonality where we haven't done anything up to this point relating to tonality. So we haven't heard anything that's major or minor, diminished or inverted, whatever. We haven't heard anything from the diatonic sequence. My pinky doesn't like to work sometimes. Yeah, I kind of got my start with the blues. I don't know if you're going to stick around for a little story, but I kind of got started with a blues guitar teacher when I was a little guy, and like most of us do, and it was in the family, and cousin was one of the greatest slide guitar players that I've ever known, and Petey's no longer with us, unfortunately, and I used to see that around the house a lot. And then, so I had some teachers, and then, so I'm working, like as you do, I'm working along. I'll go through some pentatonic stuff, kind of the pentatonic palace. This is part of that PDF binder, and I'm glad to hear that there's another player here, and if you're inclined to hang out, you're more than welcome to come back anytime you'd like. This is, it's free and it's open. You can come in and out anytime you like, so there's no obligation, but we're here if you decide you'd like to warm up with us sometime, you're more than welcome to join us. And like I said, every weekday morning at 7:30, about this time, Eastern time. And then, so I'm playing the blues, and I appreciate you being here, and I definitely appreciate the idea that other people, other humans are still playing blues, because the blues is really important thing to keep alive, right? As you know. And Mr. Joe Bonamassa is just like, when you start learning, like if you were working through some of his tune, Breakthrough, for example, on his new album, his 29th #1 album. Imagine that, 29th #1 album. Imagine being a person that has 29 #1 blues albums. Imagine that. Just so I'm listening to Breakthrough and I'm thinking, oh my word, that is so simple to play. And it's like, and then you get listening to the song, and then the background vocalists are starting to stack up, and it's like, whoa. And then the first lick at 40 seconds in the song Breakthrough, go check it out. You're gonna love it. It's just like this forward, the reverse rolls, and then into the forward rolls. It's, all of that stuff. But there's this bend that's all one. It's a whole step bend. I'm not going to do it here, but it's all done like this, all in one fell swoop. He's bending whole steps, releasing, sliding, bending, releasing, sliding, and there's no connection that's been broken with the fretboard. And it's just so articulate. And then the slurs in and out of each. He just got it going on. I have a new found appreciation for Mr. Bonamassa. He's putting the time in, he's putting the seat time in, and that's just one of the things that I like to do. Joe, one of my faves. Is he really? I just started really digging what he's doing. I've been sort of aware of him peripherally, and I've just been, for some reason, it just caught my ear in the past, I don't know, a couple of years or whatever, and just crushing it. Like, he is just crushing it. So listen to Blues Deluxe. All right, you got me there. I'll do it. I don't know too much about Love, Baby, but I sure think I got it bad. Yeah. Yeah, very cool. So I'm looking at, shape 2 minor pentatonic, and yeah, chronic, I guess you got it. So I'm looking at, I'm a younger guy, and I'm working, I'm working and gigging, right? So I'm working and gigging, and, I think we got, you get done the gig late in the city, and then you kind of come back home, and, it's 2:30, 3 o'clock by the time you roll in, you hit the rack, you're up at 4:30. You get back on the road, you go do the road thing, you go do your work for, another 12 hours. And then, so I'm out of work, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, maybe 3:30. It's a totally sunny day, And the sky's blue, beautiful blue, and the clouds are just kind of like stratocumulus, just a few of them up there, and I've got B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone, just ripping in my 92 Saab. It's a turbo, it's an S, or whatever, and one of my favorite cars ever, and other than the Ferrari F355, I guess those are pretty cool, but it's cool. It's so I'm going to do shape number 3, I think. So I'm driving home, and gigged all night, worked all day, and I'm driving home. It's a Friday afternoon, and I've got B.B. King ripping on, just kind of doing his sophisticated thing with The Thrill Is Gone. It's just, you can't listen to it enough. If you're a guitarist and you're observing, if you're trying to absorb the craft, like 99.9% of it is listening, right? Lucille, yeah. So I'm driving along. I'm like one mile from my house on a straightaway, and I don't remember anything else until I woke up, And I woke up and it felt like I'd been kicked in the face with a soccer ball, like full force. And I thought, and I realized, oh my gosh, I'm driving a car. and so I fell asleep at the wheel listening to The Thrill Is Gone on my way home in the afternoon and had a head-on collision. And I'll never forget that. And so I pulled over as soon as I realized what was going on. I survived it. I pulled over, I looked at my rearview mirror, is gone, it's just hanging. And my arm was out the window, so all of the glass from that is like embedded, smashed into my arm, and I'm thinking, oh no, that's not good. And so I try to I'm just keeping calm because, you know, I've had worse. And I look in my rear view mirror and I see this car swerving swerving down the road behind me, and I'm thinking like going southbound or whatever. And I thought, oh no, somebody got hurt. And I see the car pull over to the side of the road, and then they sit there for a few minutes. And then I can't remember if he reversed or get out of the car, but I remember him coming up to my window, the side of the window. Oh, I should be practicing while I do this. Shape number 4 in a minor pentatonic. So if you want the book, you know, you can have the book for free. It's just let me know. I'll send you the link right here in the live chat. It's a free download. And so I'm just working on, I see him come into the car, he comes up to the window, and he says, dude, are you okay? And I said, well, I think so. Are you okay? And I was a little choked up, and I thought maybe I'd hurt somebody. And he said, no, we got lucky. You went off to the side of the road, and I couldn't go off any further without going over the banking, so we ended up colliding, and we hit rear view mirrors. Our mirrors collided, and that's all that happened to the cars. And I said, oh my word, I can't believe that just happened. I've just been pushing so hard just to make ends meet and all of that stuff. And he put his hand on my shoulder, and he says, don't you worry about it. Everybody's okay. And he gets in his back pocket, and he gets out his wallet, and I'm thinking he's going to give me cash. And I'm like, what? And so we have to wait for rescue and stuff. And he's getting in his wallet, and he takes out he takes this card out, and he gives me his business card. And he says, puts his hand on my shoulder again. He says, if you can't laugh at it, there's no sense in doing it, you know. And then I look, and he's a magician, and I'm thinking, what the heck? So there's got to be a song in there somewhere, I would think. But I'll tell you what, let's do shape number 5. It was, it was the blues, but the blues was, it's a huge part of American music, right? And if you look at Joachim Berendt's book, the Jazz Book, which is a survey of American music and how we got to where we got to, you look at the sort of like the delta and all of those blues pieces that were kind of brewing and churning, and how they left from there, went to Kansas, went to Chicago, and went all over the place. And then we have Motown, it just went everywhere. And if you follow the the blues lineage, it all blossoms and blooms into all of this, American, jazz and popular and contemporary music format, right? It's just a great medium, and it's definitely something to keep alive. So Chronic, it's great that you're here. I really appreciate you bringing that up. Blues is a big part of all of our lives, whether we realize it or not. You know what I mean? You listen to the radio, you're hearing blues, and it's been influenced by the blues to some degree, right? Thanks for the gift, bro. Thanks for the gift. That's exciting. should do reactions. You should do reactions through request. Would love to see your reaction to Blues Deluxe. That's a good idea. You know, that's a really good idea. I wonder like what that means. So let's take a look. I mean, it's Friday and we've been working hard all week, so we can just take a breather a little bit, you know. And you're talking about which tune are you? Are you like talking about like the title track, or are you? Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I haven't heard it. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. All right, let me turn this metronome off. Oh yeah. Yeah, he can preach, can't he? He can preach. Not in your live, but like a separate thing. I got you. All right. Yeah, no, I appreciate any of that sort of work, you know, and any of those recommendations, Chronic, are definitely appreciated, because I think what we end up doing, I think, as YouTubers is we can kind of like start chasing the, you know, going down these rabbit holes and really chasing things, and it can really deteriorate our own artistic integrities, right? And just chasing the thing. And one of my great influences in my own personal guitar life is Mr. Pat Metheny. And I'm going to listen to the first vocal. I'm definitely going to. It's amazing. But Mr. Metheny has been able to maintain his own artistic integrity and follow his what do you call it? His plan, I guess you'd call it, through all these years, and just kind of continue to elevate his own position in life and his own station in life, I guess, at this point, right? But it's exciting to hear other perspectives, and it's really fun to get people who actually communicate here in this live chat, instead of just stopping in and saying, hey dude, you suck, or hey pops, get a new hobby, or hey, you sound great. Those are all appreciated at some level, but to have meaningful conversations is important. I think the internet can be a useful place. So yeah, we made a decision to be here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're just taking it easy. And I've kind of fallen off of usually at the end of this morning ritual, I like to take a moment and just reflect on some discovery-based approaches to the guitar. So this fits pretty well, Chronic. It fits pretty well. Let me go ahead and listen to that first lyric. See if we can get there. And keep it down. I don't want to cause any grief between Joe Bonamassa and then this live chat, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I gotcha. He's got it. He's got it going on, man. It's so fun, and it's what do you call it? It's I guess you'd call it inspiring, wouldn't you? Magical, right? That Mr. Bonamassa has been able to follow his own personal trajectory through all of the market. If you know about the market, you know that the market scoops you up, chews you up, and spits you out the other side. You know that that happens, right? On many different levels, right? To be able to get to that point and actually play like real honest to goodness music on an honest to goodness like quality recording, you know that someone's made it his life's mission to accomplish that. You know, just gotta sing it, just gotta sing it and do it. You know, so. Now what is it? You know, I don't know. Oh, and that would be what it. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, man. I'll tell you what, just really stretching it out. I think it helps to know and be really familiar with all of the pentatonic systems, that's for sure. Because that's where a lot of it lives. The market is also, oh, we've got a market comment here. I like that comment. Let's see what that was. I'm keeping you over. I usually finish on time. And my moderator has taken the morning off, so I don't have anyone dropping a comment here telling us it's time to go. So I'm likely going to run just a couple minutes over, which I guess I'm already doing. And I apologize if I'm keeping you from something productive, but thank you for that. The market is also, it's flooded. Yeah. So how do you distinguish yourself in the market? We should talk about that over the next little bit. Before how I became an musical ambassador to like Europe, I would show up before any professors showed up, and I would leave after every professor left. At my time in music school at one school, and they saw that I really, really wanted it. Right, and so you have to make the sacrifices, you have to do the thing. There's no way around it if you want to distinguish yourself. You could keep reading like YouTube tutorials about how this and how that, but I believe in that, and you can disagree with me, or if you can, you know, respond back, but I believe that if you really want it, you gotta do it. You just gotta dig hard. You've got to find that way to get there every single day. So, and he actually, all right, the market is so flat, and he actually cares about it. You can listen to that Blues Deluxe, and you can hear immediately, like he's not just a poser. Do you know what I mean? You can hear that he's living it, and you can hear that he's absorbed it. He's absorbed Eric Johnson. He's absorbed Clapton, he's absorbed Hendrix, he's absorbed, he's absorbed all of it, and he's bringing it a composite synthesis of what all has come before and what's coming through him. It's just a really great presentation. It's a strong and confident presentation. I'm convinced of that, you know. You can tell. Yeah. I'm a huge bluegrass fan as well, not to Blade, but Billy Strings is Billy Strings is pretty good. He's got some skill. Escanaba is must listen to. Like, don't understand how someone can be that good at that style of guitar. Okay, all right. You have to have passion and drive. Passion and drive. That's it, Gabriel. Amen. Attacking midfielder. Oh, wow. All right. So we've got a footballer here. Right on. Right on. Cheers to football. I think I've got to get going, and I'm 5 minutes over, and I never run late. Eva Fiena. I don't know if Eva, good morning. What's going on is this is my morning ritual, just so in case you want to come back and visit again. This is my actual honest to goodness morning ritual for Guitar Growth. I'm here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. for 1 hour. I'm now 6 minutes over, and I never run late. I always run within 1 or 2 minutes on time. And I always try to start and finish because I respect your time, and I definitely don't want to help you squander your time. So I do appreciate you being here. I really appreciate the back and forth here. Chronic, I love that. I really appreciate it. I'll check out your channel. Maybe you have some videos for us to check out. Indonesia, good morning. Yeah, good morning from Indonesia. I'm in America. And I want to just close this up. Glad I stumbled across your stream. Thanks for the chat. Oh, thank you very much, Gabriel. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate the subscription. This live chat, actually, believe it or not, this morning ritual for Guitar Growth live chat is trending. It's helping to inform my personal path forward here on the channel. So if you have things that matter to you, like Chronic just did, and like Gabriel's doing, like the things that really mean something still, that's what I want to get in touch with. That's what I really want to spend my time doing. And all right, well, that being said, thank you again for being here, and I will see you all. It's usually Monday through Friday, so I don't typically stream on Saturdays and Sundays except for my member-only live streams. But I will see you guys again on Monday if you can make it. Look forward to it, 7:30 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. And from, let's see, 2037. Have a super day. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder that Escanaba. I'm going to put it up right now just so I don't forget it. I appreciate you being here and sharing these things. Let me see if I can get out of my own way here. Escanaba. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard this one. You know what I think you might like? I'll take a look. I'll take a good look at that. What I think you might like, Chronic, is the Ted Green chord chemistry series on my channel. So if you go start at number 1. We're like 77 videos in. Get yourself the book. You're going to love it. And we'll catch up again on Monday. I hope you all have a super day. And until we meet again, I wish you happy picking, friends.